place you would be is certainly so perfectly good for me that any old hammer and nail I find just makes me hang a sign on sunshine. We're settling in like doves, discovering the wonderful heights of love. A little brush and polish and you'll see what I mean. We're sitting on a dream.
Action. The Money Pit is a romantic comedy about two people, Walter and Anna, played by Tom Hanks and Shelley Long. As the film opens, he's trying to get her to marry him. She's been married before to Alexander Godunov in the story.
It's him you're talking about, isn't it? The lunatic is back.
Yes.
I thought he was in Europe.
He was, and he's back now, and you're out.
At the beginning of the picture, the maestro, Godunov, is returning from a year's tour in Europe, and Shelley and Tom are living in the apartment and don't realize it, but they've got about 10 minutes and then they're going to be out on the street.
What are we going to do? This is New York City. It takes months to find a place, even if you're rich, and we're not rich. We're broke. We're doomed. We're homeless, penniless, doomed.
They need to find a place to live, and they're moving toward a more committed, more serious relationship, and so they buy this house. This can't be it.
It's the address.
It's beautiful.
Well, let's go see.
There is something about a bargain that will make people do anything, because you get 7 acres and 9 bedrooms for $200,000. And that's just too good a bargain to pass up.
The living room's in here.
This is great.
Fabulous.
What the house offers is stability, a security, a warmth, hearth, home. That's what it offers. What it delivers is Jaws.
Little problem in the kitchen, nothing trivial.
He says, let's buy this house for lots of reasons. One of them is if we can live through this, we can live through anything. This is a bigger commitment than marriage. If you can make it through here, you are married.
Look, it's an old house. It's going to need a little fixing up. We've got to expect that. A little work, a little care, and a little imagination, and it's going to be great. And it's going to be fun fixing it up. You'll see.
The house begins to fall apart around them, and at the same time, their relationship begins to fall apart.
Oh, that's right! Lay it off on me! I'm not the one sleeping around!
On top of all of this, Alexander Godunov, who plays Shelley's ex-husband, is constantly pushing her to get back into a relationship with him.
You love me, and I love you.
You love you, and I love Walter.
Will you stop saying that?
Max, it's over for us. Over.
All right, then just go to bed with me.
And as the house continues to crumble, so does Walter's mind.
If you're going to be buying a house and you may think, oh, well, we can add something, we can make it. Don't. You can't make it nice. As soon as you have a stranger in your house with a tape measure on his belt, you're doomed. Because they are licensed by the state, I think that's what gives them the power. They took a test that proved that as contractors, they know what they're doing. And so you're at war. You're like the host country of a war.
Shelley and Tom are in these jokes. I mean, when giant things happen as they happen in this house. Remember, this house starts, the trouble with this house starts with a little something on the staircase, something very small, and evolves into this. And they're in the midst of all of it. When this house destroys itself around them, they're in it. And action!
I read the script before we started doing this. I knew that it was going to be a physical job that was entailed, and I knew that a lot of foreign substances were going to be applied to my body. My character needs to land in what is called a hod of plaster. It happens once in the movie. In the making of the movie, you don't get coated from head to foot in plaster of Paris once. You have it done every day for 6.5 weeks.
No. He needs much more on his face.
Yes,
it's drying. I mean, a lot more.
I'm a fashion-conscious guy. I'm no locks when it comes to what I know I look good in. And besides a double-breasted tuxedo or, you know, a nice linen suit on a hot summer day, plaster is me.
For some reason, Tom was reluctant to do this. I don't know why. All Tom has to do is come through this window, land on this scaffold. The scaffold travels to the top of the roof, and then he walks along the top of the roof here, lands in this trash chute, pulls the trash chute over, and lands on this. Can you go all the way out? Oh, that's great. Okay. All set, Mike? All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready?
Rolling!
And we're rolling here.
Hey, camera mark. B&C camera mark.
Background. And it goes. Go! He is committed to landing her forever, and he's committed to this money pit of a house, of seeing it through. If they can live through this, they can live through anything.
In spite of all the problems, and in spite of the prospect of indentured servitude for the rest of my life and debt beyond my wildest dreams, I love the house.
So do I. And I love you.
Life is good.